Kia ora and welcome to another episode of Untidy. My name is Matilda Green. I'm currently having a delicious coffee and my husband's taking a shit right next to me. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous day.
Matty, it's important. It's really important, as they say, to take that time in the morning and, just to take that time to sit and enjoy your coffee and just some would smell the roses, but in your case, that's not what you smell.
Smell the feces.
Oh
my God. Foul.
Bless
anyway,
him.
I can hear the bidet. This is there's so much going on here.
At least we know he's squeaky clean.
At least, yeah. He's a clean man. Granted, he's a clean man.
Well,
okay. So, anyway,
poor Art. Once again, poor Art. However, he's done this to himself because he's begun to time his shit with the recording time.
We have two bathrooms, Bean.
And this is not
two bathrooms. I'm beginning to think, are you some sort of exhibitionist? What is going on here?
I think it's quite spiteful. It's a resentful morning shit. Right. Good morning, Art. Do you feel cleansed?
Yeah, morning. Yeah.
She said, do you feel clean?
Oh, incredibly clean. I've never felt more clean. The downstairs bathroom, we have guests down there, some tradies, and I didn't want to stink out down there, so I thought I'd just come and do it up here and feeling all the better for it.
Just stink out the entire audience.
Just stink out the entire audience, exactly, rather than one tradie. All right.
Well, thank you, Art.
Thanks for your time. See you later.
Oh, you make it out like I'm the only one that poos.
Right? You're the only one that poos and it's recorded.
But it is okay. God. Anyway, I'm here with my divine. Oh, he's back in. God,
I'm just getting some painting clothes on. All right, go on.
He's going to get changed. Shall I turn around?
I'm ready for coming into my own room and getting changed.
Okay, anyway. And I'm here with my co-host, Hannah Davison.
Oh, hello, Matty. Good morning. Good morning.
You've got a very calm bedroom going on.
I do. Well, yes, a calm spare room. I have had the mothership, has been staying a couple of nights, but she's just departed this morning. So
bye, Biddy.
I know, bye, Biddy. She came down for the weekend. Lovely. I know. Everyone loves that woman. She's great. We sat around last night, played cards with the kids. It was very wholesome. Although the card game was called Queen of Farts. And I know we've got some big topics to cover today, but listen, this card game made for children aged 8 and up. Do you think I could get my head around the fucking rules? I can't. Is it one of
those ones?
I can't learn games. I will never, let me mark my words, Matilda Green, I will never be playing, you won't see me playing bridge. You will never catch me playing bridge. I can't learn the games. I can't follow the rules. I can't. Oh, it's so frustrating.
You're an intelligent woman. So I think maybe it's just, can you be shut the door at? Maybe it's just because there is actually too much information already in there and it's at capacity.
It is at capacity. I need more RAM or whatever it is. Or is that what makes it go fast? Memory. I need more. Oh, look, I don't know. Give me more gigs.
Something in the hard drive.
I need some terabytes over here. I think it's the neurodiversity thing that makes it hard to learn games and things.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Because, with rules in a game, it is really it's tedious, isn't it? Because, maybe that is the ADHD thing because you do have to just listen to boring things for a while.
Yeah, and retain a sort of sequence of things that need to happen and then another thing that needs to happen if that happens. And I just can't. I can't. So I actually have to, it takes me quite some time to learn things. And then if I don't do it regularly enough, then that just leaves. That's just... It just gets deleted.
Let's go.
I can't remember how to play Uno.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, bless your heart.
I know.
It's not difficult to pick that up.
No, exactly.
It won't take you long.
No, I can get back on that. I can get back on that train.
Although
anyway,
I did watch a movie recently when I was on the plane to the Gold Coast, which we will cover later, and it was
put that in the notes.
Put that in the notes. It was a movie called The North, and it was a very adult. Well, not. R18, but it was just like your classic boring arty adult film that I actually just really enjoyed. It was about these two guys going for a hike in the Scottish Highlands, and just the ups and downs of their relationship along that time, you know?
Yeah.
Real slow pace, you know, very
character driven,
really character driven. Great film. But anyway, they were playing Uno. And at one point, they put down more than one card. Like one of them put down like 5 cards and was like, oh, look at this round. And I was like, sorry, it's one at a time with Uno, isn't it?
Well, you're asking the wrong woman.
Oh, I'm asking the wrong woman, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, listeners, if you could just send us a DM, Untidy Podcast on Instagram. Can you
please clear this up?
More than one card at a time in Uno, because I always thought you could.
And just please prioritise that above anything else that we talk about today. That's obviously. Fucking hell. Sorry about the swears.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Okay, so
where do we start? Uno aside. Yep.
Then let's start.
Okay, I've got to do the
hell
first
of a
big
week.
thing.
I think we need to talk about that. Are you okay?
I'm not okay. Okay, everybody, we lost Duchess. We lost our dear Duchess. Oh.
Duchess is Bean's beloved dog.
English Bull Terrier, who I got aged 28 as a pup, and she has been with us through everything. Yeah. And she's been with the kids their entire lives, and she has like just been a constant through all the ups and downs, through everything that happened. And like no matter how here we go. You know, keep the tissues handy for a reason. I'll just take the specs off.
Beside the monitor.
Beside the monitor. I knew it wasn't going to be easy. No matter how lost I felt at some times. And I remember one particular time, and it was the first like Christmas holiday period after I'd separated. And it was a period that I didn't have the children, and I just didn't know where I belonged. I had nowhere to be. I wasn't with my family. I wasn't with friends. I didn't have plans, and I didn't have kids, and I was so adrift. And so like just, it was just horrendous. And there she was, you know, I had her.
A steady companion.
My steady companion. And I'll show you this image that I've got on my phone screen for those on Instagram.
Darling girl.
Which is this day. It was that day during that time that's Duchess trotting towards me along the beach. And I took her to the beach, and her joy and love and companionship just rescued me. And I just think she rescued my heart 1,000,000 times over.
Yeah.
And like, it's, sorry guys. There we were laughing about shit, and here we are crying about my dog. I'm sorry.
But that's untidy though, isn't it?
It's ups and downs.
Yeah. We cover the whole spectrum in more ways than one.
We do. And this has been such a big thing, and we knew that at some point it would come. Yesterday would have been her 15th birthday. We had cake. And this time we didn't have to have a meat cake with an egg on top because she wasn't eating it.
Yeah.
But, you know, what great fortune to have her in our lives for, you know, that lifespan is incredible. Yeah. And it is, you know, like in many ways, dogs can be better than a lot of people because they give you that unwavering, unconditional love, support, acceptance, company, joy, just, you know, and that just doesn't change no matter what. That is just a constant, and it is a profound experience to spend that time with such a pure spiritual being, really.
And they don't ask for anything in return. They just love unconditionally.
You know.
Well,
treats company. And my God, I've got so many beautiful memories with her. And I think I'll miss her forever.
Yeah.
So, it was really tough.
What a life she had. What an incredible life she had.
She really did. But I do want to say, like, you know, obviously this was coming at some point. And I had I want to mention this amazing service in Canterbury called Our Pets Goodbye, which is an at-home euthanasia veterinary service. And I had arranged with them leading up to this time because I've been looking at her over the past months and going, at any time things could change at any time. And I wanted us to have a plan so that when that time did come, it happened as we would have wanted it to.
Yeah.
And Our Pets Goodbye was amazing. They were amazing. Like, they helped, they really like prepare you well, and plan well, and it's hard to make that final call and to decide, do we explore any other options? Could this be something else? Is this it's hard. And, they really helped us get to that point of going, this is time and this is the kindest thing and the time is now and this is, what we want for her. And it was very, very peaceful. We were all around her and it wasn't rushed and she was calm and she was at home and she was with her people and it couldn't have been better. And so I just really, really appreciated that and the way that they were. And they made little nose prints and paw prints for us to frame. And
sweet.
Yeah, and then sent a card and they were incredibly supportive and they just get that this is such a big thing. Sorry about the sniffing, guys. This is such a big thing. This is part of your family, and they just treated it with so much reverence and respect, and genuine care. And so I think if anyone is, in Canterbury and you are dealing with the same thing, or perhaps there's a service in your area that could be recommended, I really, really recommend that, because it just meant that we could give her the most love and the best care, right up until we planted a magnolia over her.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so
magnolia.
God.
Oh, Bean, I wish I could give you a big hug. It's a shit time. It really is.
Thank you. It's been really... Oh, God, I'm so sorry about the snot and look, I've got to blow my nose.
Let the snot flow. Let the snot flow.
The tissues are here. The bit is here. The specs are off. Yeah, it's been really shit. It's really shit. It sucks.
You think, when you lose a pet, when we lost our little cat, Christine, years ago, I remember just looking around, she was so obviously missing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would look around and be like, oh, she's not there. And then I'd keep forgetting and then remember and be like, oh, that's right, she's not here. She's not here.
Yeah.
And it's just, it takes a long time to stop looking for them,
Yeah, and stop listening out for them or expecting to hear little tappy taps on the vinyl or the snoring or trip over her in the kitchen or, the other day I went to drop a scrap in her food bowl and I was like, oh, and then it just gets you every time.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So...
Oh, God, the tripping over in the kitchen. Oh, the tripping over in the kitchen.
Right behind you every time.
They're always there, aren't they? They're always there in the kitchen. Oh,
so, yeah, that's been, oh, man, but I was so proud of the kids. They were there with us through the whole thing, through, hey, she's taken a turn. We need to talk about what our options are here and what do we do and what's the best thing and where should she be and when do we do things and how does it happen? And they were just there through the whole thing. And, participating in, by the way, Goodbye Comet, My Big Moments, good book.
I was going to say, I was like,
perfect, yeah.
Goodbye Comet.
Well, I was just drawing on the tools that we share in that book. And it is about engaging and participating in the ceremony and the process and being very much part of it, because then you don't feel helpless.
Yeah.
And you feel like you've got a role, and I can't say it makes it easier, but I think it would make it harder to be shut out or to be minimized or to be undermined of your understanding and your emotion in that time. And so, yeah, they participated in every part, and I was just so proud of them.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh God, what a thing to go through. It's
yeah.
Shit. It's
yeah.
really shit.
It's really, really shit. But I'm just feel really grateful to have had her. She was extraordinary.
Oh, Bean.
Oh, Matty.
Oh,
I know.
God. Oh, she was gorgeous.
Oh.
She really was. What a special dog.
Yeah, really, really special. So there we are. Matty, before we move on to other things, please tell us about the Gold Coast. Just give us let's give us a little levity.
Okay. All right.
I'll just blow my nose over here.
Okay, blow your nose while I get ready to talk about more holiday. It's a bit of it's a bit of a gear shift, isn't it?
Oh God, it's a roller coaster.
So, crikey, the holiday. So we went to the Gold Coast for a week, and let me tell you, it was a bloody good family holiday. Bloody good family holiday. Yeah. We went to SeaWorld somewhat controversially, so I didn't put that on the gram. So I thought, it's,
we'll just talk about that amongst friends.
Yeah.
Okay, just amongst friends.
Just amongst friends. I wasn't sure. Like, I did a bit of research before. I was like, are we okay with SeaWorld? Like, what's the vibe with SeaWorld? It's subjective, basically, I think, is the vibe. Anyway, we did go, and I had a wonderful time. I won't lie. We really did have a wonderful time. And Milo and Art went on the biggest roller coaster. Like, for reference, Milo is 6.5 years old, and he is a sensitive little fella.
Yeah.
And he, as soon as we got there, he was like, "What's that?" Because it's called like the Leviathan, and it's got this giant like gladiator thing at the front of it. And he was like, "Oh, let me at that." And then, like, we hadn't even been on anything else. He's never been on a roller coaster in his life. And I was like, yeah, all right, go with Dad. Yeah, go for it. And then they got off. Both were looking a bit disheveled, and they came towards me, and I said, how was it? Milo goes, that was absolutely terrifying. I hated it. Like, okay, roller coasters got down. And then at the end, and because there was like a one down roller coaster that was like that you get a bit wet at the end kind of thing.
I wouldn't like that.
Yeah. And Audie went on that with her earlier on in the day. Good for her. Very brave. She's only 4, not even 5 yet. And then towards the end of the day, I was like, Milo, I haven't been on a roller coaster yet because I've been with Penny. So I was like, do you want to just do a little finisher? We'll go on that other roller coaster together, get a bit wet at the end of the day, and let's just do it. And he was like, oh, okay. And so we went on it together. And then as it was going like, like, it goes up the hill like really slowly.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not sure about this, Mum. I'm not sure about this. And I was like, Milo, we're on it, man. There's nothing we can do. We just got to go for
We're
it.
committed.
It was really fun. And even Penny got to go on the family coaster, which is like a little baby roller coaster, and she loved it. She like put her little hands up like, ooh. So yeah, it was really nice. And also just an observation about Australia. We were staying in Burleigh Heads, and we've noticed this before, when we went to Bondi on our Untidy junket. Everyone is so hot.
Yeah.
God, it's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. And everyone's got tiny little shorts on with the seam that goes up the arse crack.
Oh, no.
And I said to Art at some point, I was like, God, there's just so many bottoms, aren't there? Just bums and boobs everywhere. And Art was like, oh, I know, isn't it disgusting?
Unbearable. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about this.
Me out. No. Yeah, but it was just great. Like, just Australia is so good for a family holiday.
Yeah.
Loved it. Yeah. Took like 3-hour flight.
Yeah. Easy.
2-hour time difference.
Yeah. Manageable.
Great. We stayed in this beach apartment that was reasonably cheap. I think it was like just under 200 a night.
Oh, that's good value.
Which is pretty good.
And you could see the beach from there.
You could see the beach from the deck. And it was just cool. It was really cool. Loved it.
Oh, good.
Loved it.
Oh, that's divine. That is divine.
Now we're back and we're into the swing of things. And look, should we just...
Yeah, I think so.
Get into it?
Yeah, I think we...
Do we share the news?
I think we share the news.
God,
oh my God, guys, what a ride. What a ride. Okay.
Duchess has died. I went to the Gold Coast and now we've also got some other news.
Yeah, this is the roller coaster where everyone's on it and they're committed and they're like, tick, 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 tick.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this. Well, we're on.
Sorry, can't get off. The harness is on. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just say it. Okay. Untidy is coming to an end.
Yeah.
There we go. I've just said it. It's out in the world now.
You've done it.
And
then we'll explain.
Just sit with that.
We'll just let that settle in. We know. And like oh God, we have loved this ride, haven't we, Matty?
4 years. So
5 years. It's been 5
years.
Okay, 5 years.
5 years.
We had the inspiration. And I think like while this is another, and since we made the call, have been really grieving the end of this as well. It's been a time, guys. It's been a time. Sorry about the swears this time, but I just can't help it. It's just, it is what it is. All right?
It's fine. Like, people have learned to expect it by now.
I know. So and we can't, like, if Mum complains again, I'm like, well, listen, it was a limited time that you had to put up with it. So here we go.
It was only 5 years worth of swears, but
yeah. Okay. I've been like, it's tricky. The way it happened, guys, and then we'll go back to the history, is that we pretty much independently both felt that the lifespan of this thing that we've made and that you've all been part of was just coming to its natural conclusion, and it couldn't be more boring than that. But that's
really all it was. Right?
Ultimately, it and it was funny because I was going for a walk up the hill with my dear friend one day, and I was like, I think we're going to finish Untidy. And she's like, what? I was like, I know, I just feel it. I just feel that, that sometimes the tide just goes out on something and that it's coming to a close.
Yeah.
And then I sort of had just been feeling that for a while. And then, Matty, you rang me one morning and you were a bit flustered and you're like, we need to talk about. And I was like, Matty, it's okay. I know. I feel it too.
It was one of those things that, like, I'm not as, I would say, emotionally aware as you. And so I had felt it from my side. I had been like, it feels like the right time to bring Untidy to a close. But I didn't know how you were feeling, right? So I was like, am I throwing a huge spanner out of nowhere? So I was really nervous.
Yeah.
Really nervous about the phone call. I was like, what do I do here? Do I send a big email explaining everything and then be like, once you've processed, call me? Or do I call first? And then, but then I was worried I would put you on the spot, and I was like, "Oh God, what do I do here?" But then I thought, if there's one thing I know about Bean, she can handle a tricky conversation. She's got it in her to have a tricky conversation. So I decided to go with the call option, and I was in the car, and I was like, "Right, come on, I got this. I'm just going to call her. I'm just going to explain." We'll be fine. It's all good. And then I called you and we had a bit of small talk at the start, and I was like, Bean, I have a monologue. So I'm just gonna let the monologue out, and then once I have finished, then we can discuss it. And so I got the monologue out and I was like, and then you were like, Matty, it's okay. That's okay. I get it. Like, I feel it too. This is the time. And then we just both kind of did a little exhale, and then we made a plan, because I think like 5 years is actually bloody good going for a podcast. I'm going to say it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the inspiration struck 5 years ago. And then it took us like a year and a half to get it to the point where it was released for reasons. And then, it's like nearly 3.5 years of like weekly shows. And man, I think, and these aren't reasons why we're like, and that's why it's just that we did feel it's had its time. It's just its time. And then you kind of look back and you're like, man, everything that we wanted to do, everything we wanted to share, the conversations we wanted to have, the solidarity we wanted to give, the company that we wanted to give, the levity we wanted to give, the people we wanted to talk to, the topics, the light we wanted to shine on things, like we did it. Like we set out what we wanted to bring into existence and give to people and create, for others and for ourselves. And I'm so proud of what we made.
I'm really proud too. Like our little corner of the podcast world is such a strong little corner of people who are like-minded, just cool people. The amount of times I've gone somewhere in the Gold Coast, thank you very much, at Currumbin Wildlife Park, I bumped into another mum from New Zealand. She was like, love the podcast, I listen every week. And I was like,
listener in the wild.
And it's that feeling is just the best feeling, because everyone I have ever met that listens to the podcast is awesome.
Yeah.
Right? It's just, I can feel this energy from the person that I'm like, oh, you're like-minded, you're cool, down to earth.
You're just our people.
You're our people. And that's the Untidy listener. That's the Untidy community. We just we can have a laugh and we can just be ourselves. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of our amazing little community we have. Like we're not, we don't have the numbers of your Stephen frickin', God, what's his name?
Oh, who cares?
Stephen, who gives a shit? But we've got our strong community that I will really miss.
Yeah.
I'll really miss.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think also stoked about the awards that we won, but
100%.
If just mainly for the kind of, I don't know, the sense of like legitimacy that we sort of felt from, we like, oh yeah, it is good. It doesn't matter how many people tell you're so,
really cool.
judgmental of your own work and things like that. But, that was, it did give it a sense of credibility and it was very gratifying, but probably also the things that really mattered the least. It's a nice outward show of, good, tick. And to achieve that is really lovely. But I think like to achieve the community that we've had and the engagement and to have people who keep in contact and, we feel like we're friends and we feel like we've just got this beautiful whānau that we've created and this beautiful community that's all been such a part of this and contributed and stories and ideas and everything. And I think it's just that like collective consciousness of everyone who has been part of this that has directed this show and influenced the show. And like we love it. And like we love working with each other. Like there's no, unfortunately, exciting, juicy goss about, there's no tea. There's no tea at all. And, I think we'll work together again and I hope many capacities, 100%. And always be friends. And, like we'll be around. We will be around. This won't be the last that you hear from us, and you never know, we might fire up the feed for some strong reason or some podcast that we have to do or some episode or, you just don't, we will never, I think like when we're not slamming the door and the door will remain ajar. The Untidy door will remain ajar.
Yes, indeed. You can peep in and see the mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I mean, it's okay, right? It's all just good things come and go, and to achieve what we've achieved in our spare rooms.
Without studios and without a big team behind us.
We can get a gold podcast award with that sort of content.
2 golds, 2 silvers, 1 bronze.
Golds, 2 silvers, 1 bronze.
With someone taking a shit in the corner.
My husband's taking an actual dump in the same room that we're recording. And, kids
we
coming
can be
in and
the
out.
family podcast.
The standout podcast episode of the year. Someone taking a shit in the corner of the studio, aka the bedroom. So it's a lot of work running a podcast. I think that's something that I want people to understand. It's a little business. It is a small. It's a little business. You know, so it's a lot. So and now is the time that it has come to an end for now.
Yeah.
But also, I just want to say thank you to you guys for listening and being with us and laughing at our jokes and sending us stories and
sending you like telling us all the times you've shit yourselves. And the stuff that's happened to you. And, oh, my God, we just love that. We just love how real you are.
Yep. Our oh God, there's so many to name. Like the story of our friend who fell off the waxing table.
Oh my God, that was so good.
She fell off the waxing table. Remember when we've done. We're going to have to save this for another episode. I think going.
Oh, yeah. Just so you know, this is not the last one.
No, it's not the last one. Don't worry. But what we would love from you. Is we want to get together some voice notes from listeners.
Yeah.
Of just like whatever you want to share. Like it could be a favorite bit or just a goodbye or whatever it is. It would be really cool to include you guys in our final episode. So if you want to do that.
Yeah.
That
Any messages, voice notes, we would really love to hear from you because you are. Well, without you, there isn't a show. So
you're what makes Untidy.
Yeah. So please send them in so that we can, everyone can be part of. Okay, we probably can't get everyone in, but lots of people can be part of, sharing words in the final episode. So we'll do. Yeah. So that's not the last one.
No, it's not the last one. Don't worry. You've got a few more dog walks to.
I know. I know there'll be people who are like, well. How am I going to get the house clean now? What am I going to listen to now while I get the house clean and walk my dog and do the school run? Fuck.
Sorry about that. I'll go through the backlog.
Just go back to the start. If you're anything like me, you will have forgotten everything. And start again. God. There's like well over 200 episodes, which is crazy.
That's decent.
I've got to look.
So look, you've got a bit of time to go through it, and then when you get through it all again, then you'll have forgotten again, and you can go through it again. So you've got another couple of years up your sleeve. You'll be fine.
Yeah. We've got over 200 eps, so And I wanted to say, Matty, it has just been such a joy to work with you, and I just adore you so much. And there's been days when we've just felt so shit, and then we've got on record and we're like, oh my God, I feel like $1 million. I didn't even have to pay for a therapist.
It is like, what job can you have where you can go and talk to a friend and you can cry if you want to, you can laugh if you want to, you can tell them about when you shat your pants, all of this stuff, and it's just this safe space that is your work. Like, this is our work.
That is the dream, It
is the absolute dream. And oh God, there's a man on the roof. And I'm always just...
Oh, a squirrel.
Oh, jeez. But every time I jump on with you, I'm always just like, God, I look up to you so much. You're just so smart. You're so connected to your spirituality. And I always just, like, when we have a good D&M or I need advice, I'm always just like, God, that woman is onto it. You're like a warm hug. You really are. You're just such a wonderful friend. And it's been such a cool 5 years making this together.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been amazing. And I've also just loved your generosity of honesty and just stuff that you have been such a team player to share. And I'm like, I love her. I love it. I love that woman. Incredible. But in a world where there's just so much bullshit and fakeness and prioritization of vacuous nonsense, Matty, you are genuine and real and just never stop shining that light and having your voice and being able to actually have a platform where you can share real and honest and genuine and untidy, because I actually think it's such a loving act because it means that everyone else can put down this ridiculous pretense or standards or judgments, not saying you've got low standards, but but to feel that they've got to look a certain way or say a certain thing or be a certain way or act a certain way or whatever. And I just adore your authenticity and I appreciate you heaps.
Oh, I appreciate you too. God almighty. Well,
what a day.
I don't think we can go anywhere else with this episode.
Well, you had fuck words written down, and I was interested in that.
Well, I had fuck words, but
do you think we should just save that for the next one?
I think I might save fuck words.
Okay.
I think this has to be the end
contained.
Of the episode.
All
right.
right.
I think so because then I can't be like going into this and then like, hey,
fuck words.
It just feels wrong. It feels wrong. So, okay, that's where we're going to land today on a moment of sharing and acknowledgement of the journey of Untidy.
Yeah.
But remember your task, fellow listeners. We do want those voice memos.
We do want to hear from you.
And the messages. We do want to hear from you because we want a banger of a final episode that you guys can be a part of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Forever. Because it's basically going to be on there forever, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. We're not planning on going anywhere. So Untidy will be there for perpetuity.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping. And you never know, we might pop something into the feed in the future. There are, there's ideas.
Fire up the generator.
Fire up the generator. There's ideas.
Crank it up again.
Yeah, there'll be other shows. I think, like, I know that amongst my friend group, there is this, there's a lot of upheaval. There's a lot of, like, endings, beginnings, transitions, letting go, and uncertainty, and a lot of things seem to be falling away at this time. And so if you two out there are experiencing this, no, you are not alone. There's things going on astrologically, I tell you, Matty. Anyway, it's a real roller coaster because there's so much emotion that goes with it when there is letting go and transitions. And because sometimes you're like, you kind of can see where you're going to next, but without releasing your grip on one thing, you don't have a free hand to reach out for the next thing.
Yeah.
And I think, like, that sense of going, well, I kind of know what the path ahead is, but don't know how it's all going to play out is wild.
It is wild.
It's a wild feeling, isn't it?
Yeah. Exciting though too.
It's exciting, yeah. Well, I think it's nice when things feel like timing feels right. I think that's always really reassuring when you're like, I'm grieving this thing and I'm feeling all the emotion around this change and this end, but then there's underneath that, there's also this kind of like quiet stability and certainty that actually, like, the timing is right for these things and to relax into the process, because that's really all we can do.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Rightio.
Oh, well.
Hey, love and light. Love and light. Namaste. And we will see you very soon.
Next week.
Yes,
indeed. We will see you next week for the next episode of Untidy.
Okay.
Go clean your toilet.
Bye, everyone.
Take care out there. Bye. Don't forget to check out mybigmoments.com for kids' books that make your tricky job of parenting a whole lot easier. Untidy listeners get a discount at checkout, so just pop in Untidy for 10% off your order. Lastly, we would like to thank all of the good people who make this podcast possible. Flicker Williams and Joe Rocker at My Big Moments for the beautiful artwork and design, Maxine London Creative for editing this episode, and Lana Byrne for creating our social content. And to you, our listeners, Araha Nui, take care. We'll see you soon.